It's Madden NFL 22, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the Bengals and the Bears, coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 4 catches, 64 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Second and 10. Fields again. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 67 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Fields now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Either not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Let's go!
A big play there for Cincinnati.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, no.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
A carry here for their big tight end. Able to push his way through and able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Fields. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, keep ready, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Right there.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Get ready.
Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 24, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On second down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
We're going to work.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Get him, boys!
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A draw play for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw is Fields.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually There's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Fields now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air again, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Quick slant caught by Chase. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and 11.
53, check 53.
Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be some.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.